Okay, so I'm Molly Leach, and this is Hunter Caldwell. And he moved from Mangum, and this year is his first year at FP. And so, what was it like at Mangum? Like your last game at Mangum?
My last game was very interesting. So basically, whoever won that game was gonna win the whole thing. So it was actually like a big rivalry game. Mangum versus Oak Grove is always like a big game, and so we was winning by like 2, 3 touchdowns at first, but then we fumbled the ball, had a bunch of errors, and they ended up beating us by 1 point. And then they went on to just demolish everybody else, won the state championship. So it was very heartbreaking that we should have won that game. So
Did you know it was going to be your last game?
not at Mangum. I figured I'd
Um,
graduate from Mangum. I don't. This all just kind of happened at once. So
so, like, what attracted you to FP? Was it?
Coach AB, I have aspirations of going to play college ball. So at Mangum, it's a smaller school, so you're not gonna get as much exposure because it's a smaller school. And then you got people like Chris and Tavon, now Poot. They got big D1 offers. So, and then Coach AB obviously has connections. So
Yeah. So, what got you into football?
I've played football since I was little. My dad coached me when I was little and like Pee Wee and stuff. It was always fun. And then all my buddies played, so we all just grew up playing football together, and we just always thought it was fun.
Okay. So, you play left guard, right?
Right.
What's it like being left guard?
Uh, Linemen, especially offensive linemen, you don't get a lot of credit because you don't really do much. But my job basically is to protect Poop so he can do whatever.
So, do you ever want to play another position in football?
If I go play college ball, I have to swap positions either to defensive line or go lose weight and play linebacker or something because I'm too short to play offense.
Oh, okay, so what games do you like to play more, the high intense or like the low intense?
I like high intensity games like West Washita and Calvary Baptist is more
Yeah,
fun instead of just blowing a team out and being
like
done.
yes, like last Friday.
Right.
Yeah. Does the pressure ever get to you though, like in those games?
I'm always the same before and after. It don't ever get to me. Well, during the game, especially against like West Washita and then Calvary, we were winning, and then like they started to come back, and then you almost have a heart
Hmm.
attack on the sideline. So,
So what motivates you to keep playing in those games? Like,
all positions, like if you don't do your job, then it affects the rest of the team. So you just have to be selfless, and because if you
mm,
don't do your job, then you can mess somebody else up and potentially lose the game for the whole team. So you just got to make sure you do your job.
so are there any schools you're interested in right now, even though you're a junior?
Uh, I've talked to Tulane before I came to FP, but I ain't talked to them in a while. But there's a bunch of like D2, D3 schools, like small schools that have texted me asking me to come visit, come to their camps and stuff. But no like big schools like LSU or nothing.
Yeah. So, what? So, out of you would say Calvary and West Washita were your like high intense games. Which
Right.
one was worse? Like, which one was more difficult to play?
I'd say honestly, the Cavalry game was more of like us making a statement like that we're not what everybody thinks we are. Like we're
Yeah.
good. But the West Washita game was there's a lot of smack talk in that
Mm-hmm.
game, and so I mean that was just like we had to win that game.
Mm-hmm. So, before any of those games, is there anything you do like a ritual you do before a game, or you just do it?
I like listen to a lot of rock music before the game. Try and get mad before you go out there.
Oh yeah. which the West Washita game, the cake got sent
Oh
and
yeah,
all the
so that
smack
was
talk. I feel like
right.
everybody was pretty mad.
Just added on extra stuff. So
Yeah, like the Calvary game, like everyone said we were gonna lose. I feel like,
right, we were underdogs.
yeah.
So yeah,
Do you think that football is more mental or physical?
I feel like it's a mixture of both. Like, cause I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
like the physicality part, like you can't be like 5'2", 100 pounds, go against a
Yeah.
6'4", 300-something pound dude, but you also got to have that mindset. Like, you can't go out there just all happy and joyful. Like, I mean, it is a gruesome sport. Like, you got to be mean to play it. So,
Oh yeah, definitely. So during your off season, do you work out? Do you train?
yeah, if we're not playing football, I'm in the gym. Not just because of football, but I just like to work out. So I
Mm.
like the way like you just work out, get stronger, the way your body looks. I like all that stuff.
So is there anything you're trying to improve in your performance in football?
I'd say my strength has always been there. I've always been strong, but I need to focus more on like my feet work and get faster, so I can like if I have to pull or something, I can be faster and hit the hole harder, whatever I gotta do.
I got you. So do you plan on making a career out of football?
Uh, I want to go play college ball because not a lot of people play college ball, and I don't want my football career to end after high school. But I also I don't want to go play like pro or nothing. I don't care much about that. Like I still want to like have a family and stuff. So,
So what is your what would you major in college then?
I plan on going to tech. I'm a major in engineering and be a civil engineer. So I like make bridges and stuff.
Mm. So what would you say is your best moment at FP so far?
Probably when we beat West Washita Calvary, we all stormed the field.
It
It was
was pretty
nice,
great.
right?
Mm. Do you So the Washita game, the bus, like y'all have to ride the bus home and back.
Right.
Do you like doing that, or is it more like,
Well, it depends if we win or not.
yeah,
It On the way there is more, we got our headphones in, we're getting prepared, so it's real quiet. But like, especially on the offensive bus, you got people like Malik and Pook and them. So if we win, you're gonna have a party on the way back.
yeah. But when you lose, is it like,
Oh, if we lose on the way back, it's dead silence. Nobody talks.
I would not want to be in there. So, if you could, is there any college football player or NFL football player or both you would want to meet, like a football player?
I want to meet Ray Lewis. That dude's crazy. He's funny too. You just have to look him up on YouTube or whatever. He's like one of the greatest of all time.
Okay. So, would you say every game you play is 110% of you?
I'd say so, unless we're playing people like Peabody or whoever. But I try and give it all I got because one day you won't be able to play it no more, and you don't want to look back and regret not giving as much as you could. Which I mean, even against like Peabody and them, I probably should give it all I got. But
I mean, when you're beating them by 40 something,
right,
it's kind of,
smoking them.
yeah. So, also, when you're playing football, is there anything that like you would change, like your high school moments? Like, do you cherish this forever?
Yeah, I feel like high school is probably some of the greatest times of your life, especially football.
Yeah.
It's not just a sport. Like you spend, like we're up here every day for 4 or 5 hours a day at the football
Yeah.
field. So I mean, these dudes become your family, and so like, I mean, it's just more than a game. So,
Yeah. So, that's all.
so we're done.
Yeah.